The following presentation is for mature audiences only.
Who are you?
He's a fine man.
All hell is broken loose.
He's a great broadcaster.
He's a very powerful guy.
Absolutely brilliant.
Feared by men, adored by women.
He's a smart boy. It's patriotic.
It's no big deal.
It's the end of the world.
I might as well tell you now. He's a monkey.
And how you doing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? Welcome into another edition of The Wild Side with Eric Clark. I am your host, Eric Clark, saying thank you for taking time out of your busy day being awesome to hang out with us on a 6 snowed-in day here in East Nashville. Yes, we've been socked in for 6 days, so I'm just cranking out some videos for you. Make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube channel. Hit that notification button for the live stream. Hit the like button for the algorithm. If you have a band song suggestion, something you want me to do a video on, the best place to get your suggestion to me, and the only place I go to get my suggestions, is the Discord server. It is your one-stop shop for all things Wild Side with Eric Clark. Right there on the left-hand side, you'll see the tab that says YouTube Reaction Requests. Read the pinned message in the sub, follow the directions, drop a link and a brief description. I will get to your video when I can. Thank you to Connect 200 Music to See and Aunt Betty's Nut Butter. Thank you to all of my Patreon members. If you would like to be a Patreon member, help the channel grow, down below is a link to our Patreon. So thank you very much to our Patreon members. Today's video suggestion is coming from Tufo, Twoffo, Tufo. And he says, hey, man, you got to check out this Japanese band. I don't know how to pronounce their name, is what I'm saying to you, because he put everything in there. I don't know how to pronounce any of this. I have no idea who any of them are. So, internet, do your thing. The band, I believe, is called Onmyouza. Onmyouza. And the song translates, basically, from what I've been told, it translates to 100 Demons Go in the Night. So today we are checking out 100 Demons Go in the Night from Onmyouza, and fill me in down below with everything I need to know about the band. And if you could phonetically spell how to say their names, that would be awesome. So let's check it out here on the Wild Side. Here we go.
百の鬼が夜を行く
Make sure we're cranked up here. There we go. right, man. That is. Let's get out of here. I'm not paying for Peacock. That ain't happening. That is Onmyouza. I hope I'm saying that correct. Onmyouza with 100 Demons Go in the Night as suggested by Tufo. Okay. All right. I like that. That was really good. That was a great mixture of traditional sounds from different camps. This is like conceptual progressive myth metal. It's the only way I can describe that. It's conceptual progressive myth metal. It's just no other way to describe it, because the song itself is, like he was telling me, it's steeped in folklore. So they're using traditional theme, traditional storytelling, and they're also singing in traditional operatic tones, while at the same time straddling that straight-ahead rock vocal tone as well. To sing that way takes enormous control. And I don't think Westerners that aren't as familiar with this style of music, I said it about Wagaki Band and others that I've seen, that to sing that way, to straddle that line between, Japanese theater operatic vocal and lead singer of a rock band, it's very difficult to do, let alone to do it in the same vocal. So when I mean same vocal, I mean the same line, the same word, the same verse. They flange back and forth. They ebb and flow with those styles within that vocal. And his vocals are really nice and richly textured. So when you have these traditional themes and traditional sounds, operatic sounds or theatrical sounds, and you place them on top of a very well put together progressive metal track that is steeped in thrash tradition. It just really is. So there's this really cool blending going on here in this track that I found mesmerizing. The ebb, the flow, the when the breaks occur, the time changes, the effect, in their harmonizing, the guitar solos, everything about that was just really super tight. And that's something else I want to talk about too. When I see live bands play, I look for this holy trinity. It's very what's the word I'm looking for? It's very audacious of me to say that, the holy trinity, like I'm some kind of messianic figure. But I look for these three things that are, to me, the most important things about a band and their live performance. Number one, what is the vibe the band has with the track? Are they into it? Are they loving it? Are they feeling it? Are they in a pocket? All right? Then you say, okay, that's one. Now we're going to come over here and we're going to say, what's the vibe? What's the energy between the band themselves on stage while they're performing? And when you have a band like this that is theatrical, sometimes bands get caught up in their characters and they forget that they're people, and they forget that they're just musicians, right? Putting on a show. So they get caught up in that. They take themselves too seriously. What I liked about this band, and I've said this about a lot of great bands, is that you have this joy. You can feel, sorry, I've got a cat here. You can feel this joy coming through while they play because you can see it. You can see them interact with each other, look at each other, talk to whatever. You can see that their chemistry on stage, they are in that pocket together. I call it the nobody's here energy, right? They're going to play like that whether there's 1,000 people in the crowd, 10,000 people in the crowd, 100,000 people in the crowd, or 5 people in the crowd. Great energy. So now the third and final piece of this trinity is the crowd work. What is the crowd vibing? What is the energy? So the crowd has their energy. The band has their energy that's created with the song and the band up on stage. So now you've got the crowd energy and the band energy. Well, somewhere in the ether, those energies collide. And it creates a tone. It creates an added energy to the performance. So it adds an instrument, or it can take away. Just depends on what that ether is like when they meet. The only people I saw recording were people with laminates and big cameras and photographers. I like that. That means everybody's there, everybody's into it, everybody's focused on what is happening. They are all sharing in the moment. And that energy comes through. And bands can feed off of that energy. So the energy just keeps getting built and built and built to where it becomes this almost religious experience of a connection that you make with a band depending on those energies. So that was well done. You know, they met all three of those parts for me. You know, they sounded great, they looked great, they looked like they were having fun, they put off great energy, the crowd was into it. Great track. You know, like I said, everything was nice and smooth. All the transitions were seamless. So that gives it a nice, robust flavor, a good thick richness. Then you add in those classic tones, those classic hooks that you're so used to when you're hearing new music. You say, okay, I want something in there I know. So you hear a guitar solo or you hear the bass and the drums building these bridges, and you say, okay, I'm familiar with that. So you allow yourself to be turned over to the experience of the song. So it doesn't matter if you understand them or not. It doesn't matter if you understand what's going on or not. Music has just this wonderful way of getting through to you and to create these emotions and colors in my head. So it's all just a beautiful image in my brain. So thank you very much to Tufo for that suggestion. Again, that is Onmyouza. You got to tell me, dude. You guys are my Sherpas. I don't know anything. I just click the link and go. I rely on you, my Sherpas, to guide me up these mountains. So let me know down below with everything I need to know about Onmyouza. And I think the more I say it, I think the better I'm getting at it. 100 Demons Go in the Night. Onmyouza. 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 Onmyouza? Am I getting it, or am I being racist? I don't even know anymore. So I'm trying. So let me know down below with everything I need to know about the band. And if you have a suggestion like Tufo did, head over to the Discord server, left-hand side. You see the tab that says YouTube Reaction Request. Read the pinned message and then drop a link with a brief description of your track. And if you would like to help the channel grow, be a Patreon member. The link to our Patreon is down there as well. Thank you to all of our Patreon members. Thank you to Connect 200 Music to See and Aunt Betty's Nut Butter. Thank you to all of you for taking time out of your day to hang out with us on the east side of Nashville. Make sure you're looking out for each other. Make sure you're looking out for your neighbor. Try to do at least one good thing a day. I am Eric Clark, and this is The Wild Side.